am very, very angry today. I'm done being. A single-handed backhand in a world full of robotic two-handers. Stan is an artist. This is acting like an entitled athlete who can just keep. Welcome back to Ace and Chase. I am very, very angry today. I'm done being polite. We just watched the desert pass by at Indian Wells, and now we're heading to the Miami Open. And it's the same exact garbage. The wildcards are out, and Stan Wawrinka, a three-time Grand Slam champion, has been snubbed again. This isn't a mistake. It's a targeted hit. The USTA started the shit at the 2025 US Open, then they denied him at Indian Wells, and now Miami does the same. How do you freeze out a former US Open champion who is still actually winning matches? It's an absolutely rubbish logic. They are treating a legend like a stranger during his final year on tour. And look at the facts. Stan reached the third round of the 2026 Australian Open. He fought through a 4.5-hour marathon against Arthur Gia, hitting 63 winners. He's 40 years old and became the oldest man since 1978 to reach the third round of a slam. He's putting up a show every single time he steps on the court. He's not here for a paycheck. He's here because he can still destroy the best in the world. And why is the USTA shutting the door on him while he's in this kind of form? And let's talk about the fans. By denying Stan a wild card, you're denying the crowd the most beautiful sight in tennis. The single-handed backhand in a world full of robotic two-handers. Stan is an artist. When he points to his temple after a winner, the stadium erupts. The crowd in Miami is being robbed of that staminal energy. You telling me you would rather watch a first-round blowout than the man who beat Djokovic in a US Open final in 2016? These directors are idiots. They are choosing corporate favorites over the beauty of the game that the fans actually pay to see. But you know who always gets a spot? Venus Williams, a 45-year-old who hasn't won a single match in 2026. She's 0 for 5 this season. She loses in the first round every single time. Yet she has the nerve to keep accepting these wildcards. And she won't even say when she's retiring. She keeps occupying space. Why does this matter? Because wildcards are for the young dreamers. Do you know what's the first round prize money in Miami Open 2026? $24,335 for a young player from the ITF or a junior champion. That is the life-changing money. That pays for the coach, the travel, the career for at least 6 months. And for Venus, is just another check in a bank account that is already full. She's a villain of the sport. She's robbing the next generation of their prize money, the TV exposure, and possible sponsors they could have just to play another first-round exit. She is a 45-year-old taking away the dreams of kids who actually have a future. So let me get this thing very, very clear. You got to be honest to your fans. You got to be transparent. Stan has been honest. He's told us that this is the end. This is his last season. Meanwhile, Venus is acting like an entitled athlete who can just keep on playing. And she can rob young athletes of their dreams. Venus, enough is enough. You should retire. You should have been retired already. Stop being the villain who holds back the next generation. Stop taking the time, the TV time and the exposure away from the kids who need it more. They needed to survive. This game is difficult. Miami, you have failed the fans and you have failed the sport. You are choosing a name over the game. What do you guys think? Is Venus Williams robbing the future of tennis? Does Stan deserve better? Let me know in the comments. I want the truth. Hit like, subscribe to Ace and Chase, and let's get this out there. Thank you so much for watching.
I had to come back for the insurance because they informed me earlier this year I'm on Cobra. So I was like, I got to get my benefits on. Started training.
She's actually not lying about that because we talked about that about 6 years ago. So you're actually telling the truth. You know, insurance is hard.
Insurance, you guys know what it's like. And let me tell you, I'm always at the doctor. So I need this insurance.